Sue Hawkes here, and I just finished a blog for EOS Worldwide on why 3 reasons your L10s are feeling stuck. And the 3 big reasons I cited in there were lack of preparation, number 1. Number 2, lack of energy. You gotta get up for these meetings. You gotta be excited about them because this is the most expensive meeting in your week. Time, energy, money, all the talents at the table. You have got to come like it matters. And 3, not identifying the root cause when you IDS. Now, I want to dive a little bit deeper because, again, you can read all that on the blog, and please do. The link is below this video. But some things around preparation. Oh my gosh, I cover this with teams all the time. Please listen, please pay attention. Number 1, no issues. I've heard this from so many times. Oh my gosh, our people aren't putting issues on the list. No issues is an issue. You have got to get on there and say, hey people, let's make that an issue. Issue number 1, let's solve why we're not having issues. If you don't have issues, you have issues. Here's what I mean. Great successful companies always have issues. If you don't have them, you need to start asking some questions. What kind of questions? I throw these out to teams all the time, and we will type this up and send this so you can get this from a link from us. But if you see all of these behind me, these are the kinds of questions you can ask when you and your team don't know what issues to solve or things to think about. Things like, what's causing friction, pain, problems? What's getting in the way of us winning? Who's ticking you off? What could we do more effectively or better? What are we avoiding? What would be a game changer for our team and our business? That's a great one. We should always be asking that on a quarterly basis because we all want a job. That's what's going to have us keep it. All right, how could we improve our processes? If we had unlimited resources, time, energy, people, and money, what would we change? What could we do? Where could our team, department, and company improve the most? What skills or competencies are we lacking? Who should we be working with that we aren't currently? Think about ideal clients. Think about partners and people who would be great adjunct companies to get more work done and help more people. What needs are underserved in our market? Where are we underutilized or at capacity? What needs to change to accommodate our growth? And what professional development do we need for our team? That's just like a random list I wrote 5 minutes before I did this. So please, please consider asking your team to think about these kinds of questions and bring those up, because issues aren't just problems. Issues aren't just things that get in the way. They certainly include those, but they're also opportunities to brainstorm and ideate and make it better and be strategic, and you deserve that in your company. Next, prepare for your meeting. Now, what do I mean by that? I cover this again over and over because meetings suck when people don't prepare. It is not the person's problem who is running the meeting. They are not the person who is supposed to get you energized or keep the meeting on track. Certainly they will do that. But imagine this. What if every single person came to the meeting as if it was their meeting to run? How would you prepare differently? What kind of energy would you bring? Would you go on tangents or would you interrupt people? Figure that out, because it's your meeting. It's not someone else's, and it's not their problem. They are the generous soul who said they'd keep it on track, but the rest of y'all got to bring it like it's yours, because if everyone came to the meeting, whether that's 3 of you or 33, that meeting would be phenomenal and you would solve more issues. Second thing, review your calendar. Spend 30 to 60 minutes preparing for your L10. Why? Because preparation is king. And when I look at my calendar for the week prior, I find all kinds of things that I could talk about, help, want to make sure I cover so that my team and I are aligned and we're excited. So please take a look at your calendar, because you're going to remember some things. Because if you, like me, are doing too much, you don't remember. You've got to look back at last week to even have recall. At least I do. And last, what do you want? What do I want at the end of this meeting? We're going to spend 60 to 90 minutes together. At the end of this, what do I want to say happened, and what do I want to know we solved? That is critical stuff. And if you don't begin with the end in mind, just like Covey would tell you, you're going to get what you get. Why would you leave it up to chance? I wouldn't. Last thing, no shoplifting or hijacking of time. What makes for fabulous level 10s is when events, issues, hiccups, speed bumps happen during your week and things don't go well, write them down. Put them in your issues list, and do not, I repeat, do not go walking around asking other people, hey, can I talk to you about this? What do you think about that? Because every time you interrupt one another, you take the other person off track and yourself. And most of us who like to talk, which you can see I do, when you do that, you don't just do it once, you do it many times. And when you're coming at people many times and interrupting that many people take another 20 to 30 minutes to get back in their groove and do great work. So if we can build the discipline and the patience to wait, if it is not mission critical or time sensitive, put it on your issues list. Ask critical questions and come back to an energized, vitalized, kick-ass meeting. You know why? Because you deserve it and it'll make your company better. Have an awesome day.